welcome to the Boot Hill Sports Network and the College Pick'em Show. I'm your host, Mark Manley. That is Doug Edwards, Johnny Grissom, and woo, we got the Nature Boy in the house tonight. What up, JB? Been a long time no see.
Thanks for having
me. Look like Nature Boy lost his hair in a match.
Yeah, I had one of them hair versus hair loser leave town matches, so I'm stuck in Pennsylvania.
Man. That's adding insult to injury. Lost your hair and you had to leave town.
Hey, but here, I'll do this, so I'll make up for it.
There you go, baby. Woo, the 4 horsemen. Hey, that's what we're called right here, the 4 horsemen.
That's right, baby.
There you go.
Doug Edwards, how you been, brother?
Man, pretty good. Doing good. I had some good picks last week you missed out on.
Oh, man. What about you, Johnny Grissom? How you doing down there in
doing
Louisiana,
good,
in the bayou?
Doing good, buddy.
Right on. Hey, got some serious college football to talk about. Hey, what about the Colorado Buffaloes? Deion Sanders has went in there, put 85 people out of college. Said, hey, I'm bringing my son with me. We're taking over. And that's the way it has been in Colorado. Colorado is the surprise team of college football. What do you think, Doug?
Yeah, I'm still skeptical of them. I still say they got about 4 losses, but he got them on the right track.
What do you think, Johnny?
Sure.
I know you love Deion,
it's prime time. I know a couple weeks ago y'all say I was crazy. I bet y'all don't think that now. I think they're gonna do something.
We did say you was crazy. I said you was crazy week one till I seen them play against TCU. What do you think, JB?
Well, hey, I'm just going to tell you like this. I remember last year, you did our show together. Did I not say that Colorado was going to win 9-10 games this year? I said that last year. So I am not surprised by what Colorado's done so far.
Johnny, we still know you're crazy.
Hey,
I'll tell you what, I made a bet the other day. Shadir Sanders and Travis Hunter, I put them both up for Heisman Trophy. Put money on them.
He keeps using Travis like he is. He's going to be wore out.
For sure, man. That kid's an athlete, though, man, for real.
Yeah.
Man, he is
really
no
good.
Doubt an athlete, yeah.
I'm going to be surprised.
We lost Doug's little signal there in Cooter. For all you people up there in Pennsylvania, that don't know, Doug is from a little town called Cooter. That's right, baby. We have a town in Missouri called Cooter, and we love Cooter.
Everybody loves Cooter.
Hey, but don't forget, we got a town in Pennsylvania called Intercourse.
Hey, and Josh lives where Pinky Toe is. If you ever get stuck in the snow, just call Pinky Toe.
Pinky Toe, baby. That's right. Drives around with that pink toe truck. If you need a toe, pull the pinky.
I think there's a town by Johnny down there in Louisiana called Circumcision, Louisiana. He said he knows he lives there. All right, guys, we're going to get on to our picks. The first one is number 1, Georgia against South Carolina. Georgia is favored by 27.5. Over and under is 54.5. I'm going to say the Dogs win, but I don't know if they cover that spread with Spencer Rattler. So I'm going to go Georgia and do not cover the spread. What you got, Doug?
Yeah, I got South Carolina covering, not winning the game, but I got South Carolina covering. And I'm going to go, I like a lot of unders this week, but I'm going to go over on that one. I think Rattler's going to get him points in there, and it'll stay within about 20, I'm thinking. Throw it over to Johnny.
I agree with y'all. Georgia's going to win, but I think South Carolina's going to give them the game. I'm going to go over on that game, too.
A lot of points.
Good game.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I I got the trifecta on this one. I think Georgia's going to win. I think they're going to cover. I think it's going to go over. And I'm thinking Georgia's going to win something like 48-14.
Woo, 48-14, baby.
Ass whooping.
It'll be a big road statement there.
Yep, it will be.
Yeah, SEC has been really struggling, fellas. I'm telling you right now. I don't think the national championship winner's coming out of SEC this year. As bad as I hate to say it. All right, JB. Next game we're going to talk about is up in there in your area, the Big Ten. The Penn State Nittany Lions against the Illinois Fighting Illini. Penn State favored by 14.5. Over and under is 48.5. I'm going to go Penn State covers, but they're going to stay under 48.5. What you got, Douglas?
I got the same thing. I got Penn State covering that pretty easily and game going under. I don't think Illinois is going to be able to score much on Penn State.
I'm going to go with Penn State. I think they're going to cover. I think they're going to go over. I think they both are going to score.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you, Johnny. I think that Penn State's going to win and cover. Drew Allard is playing so far so good at quarterback this year. Don't forget they got that two-headed monster, two sophomores, Kayvon Allen and Nick Singleton. Them boys can run. Defense is looking fairly decent, but Manny Diaz is tightening them up. So I got Penn State winning 38-17.
For y'all who don't know, JB lives
10 minutes away
from Happy Valley, baby. He loves to go there. He promised me that we're going to go to a whiteout, and I can't wait, baby.
Yeah, I've been to 8 whiteouts, and I Uber on the weekend, and I pick up a lot of Penn State players, so it's fun.
All right, next game is SEC matchup. We got number Tennessee, who comes in at number 11 in the nation at 2-0. They are 6.5-point favorites against the Florida Gators. Over and under is 59. And I'm going to tell you what, guys, I think Tennessee's been a little disappointment. Joe Milton just cannot seem to get that offense clicking like Josh Heupel likes. I mean, last week they scored the lowest under Josh Heupel they've ever scored at 31 points, man.
Yep.
So there's a lot of issues on that offense. And you know Josh Heupel's an offensive guy, man.
Yep.
But I will say Florida looked pretty awful in week 1 against Utah. I know they had a rebound against whoever they played last week. Who cares? It's a cupcake. But anyway,
I think it was Mississippi County is who they played.
They play BYE. Bye. But anyway, I'm going to go Tennessee, and I'm going to take those 6.5 points, and I'm going to stay under 59 just because Florida can't score. What you got, Doug?
Well, what does Vegas know that we don't to keep this at 6.5? It sounds like kind of like a trap.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking we're gonna get a surprise here. I'm gonna go with Florida and the under, and I'm not only gonna do that. I'm gonna tell y'all this: they got the wrong team favored. Florida in the swamp upsets Tennessee and wins the game outright.
All right, we got an upset pick of the week.
Billy Napier gets his staple SEC win Saturday.
Damn.
Wow. That is the upset pick of the week, huh, Doug?
Man, I can't top that.
Watch and see.
Y'all say I was crazy, but I think it's going to be an upset too. I think it's going to be an upset. Gators.
There you
Playing
go.
the swamp, man. Hey,
Wow.
like Tennessee's
it's
not
crazy.
been playing good either.
Yep. Well,
And I'm going to say, I'm going to go under on that one too.
Yeah, I'm definitely going under. I don't know if I mentioned it.
well, I got Tennessee winning the ball game, but they are not going to cover. I can tell you that. It's going to be a close game. Historically, Florida and Tennessee play each other very tight as it is. I do think it's going to go over. I think Tennessee's going to win by less than a touchdown. It's going to be
Interesting.
35-30 if I had to pick a score.
35-30. Next one, you talking about Vegas. What do they know that we don't know? Kansas State versus Missouri. Kansas State is 2-0, and Missouri's 2-0. But I'm a Mizzou Tiger fan, and y'all all know that we have struggled offensively. But Vegas has Kansas State a 5-point favorite. Now Mizzou's at home, I get that, but still, yeah, man. And the over and under is 49. So, as bad as I hate to say it, I'm going to pick Kansas State over my boys Mizzou. Man, and I'm going to say they're going to stay under because Missouri just can't score. They're going to have to prove me wrong. I hope Eli and the offense has been sandbagging for the last 2 weeks. We struggled at home last week. 21. We were favored by 20-21 to Middle Tennessee State. And just couldn't do it. Couldn't close out. Couldn't do nothing. Up 20-10. Brady Cook's arm. He can't throw a ball past 50 yards. So I believe Kansas State wins this one at Mizzou. I love my Mizzou Tigers. I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm damn sure going to be rooting for them. I don't care if I lose this pick or not. But it is the fucking Wildcats from Little Manhattan over my Missouri Tigers. What you got, Doug?
I got the same thing. I looked at this and I thought, what in the world are the odds makers thinking? Only 5 points. And they didn't beat Middle Tennessee by what, 4?
4, yeah.
4, yeah.
Struggle.
So Kansas State's a pretty good team. I got Kansas State covering that, and I got them staying under.
Right on. Hey, we got a special guest. Sassy, ain't that her name, Johnny? We love when Sassy gets on the podcast. Hey, who let the dogs out? Johnny Grissom let them out. Ain't that right, Johnny?
That's right. That's right.
What you got on this one, Jay?
I'm gonna go with K-State -5. I think it's gonna be over 49.
Johnny loves the over.
He does love the over, don't
he?
We talk about this all the time. He loves the over. He thinks Missouri's going to score some points, I guess.
No, I think K-State's going to blow them out.
He might work for Vegas, Doug. He knows something we don't know. What about JB?
Hey, well, I'm going to tell you, I think it was funny you said he can't throw the ball over 50 yards because I'm 46 years old and I threw it over 50 last week. So I still got a little bit of fire in the cannon. But
hey, JB can sling it, guys. JB was a high school quarterback.
You got any eligibility left?
Hey, Josh, how many yards you throw for in 1 year?
Well,
a shit ton, baby.
it was Haytide. Don't get me wrong, because we ran a lot, but I think it was like 1,400. I think it was. So yeah.
1 year at quarterback.
1 year, yeah. It was a fun year, but we ran. We had Marcus Johnson, rest in peace. But yeah, it was great.
They had a slinging offense, man.
We were slinging it, that's for sure. But I'm going to be the lone wolf in this one, boys. I think Mizzou's going to pull off the upset. I do. I think it's going to happen. I think it's because of that they're going to cover, and I think they're going to win by 1 point. I think it's going to be 24-23.
Woo! Man, that'd be nice. To be honest with you.
That would be nice.
Hey, K-State, number 15 in the nation, Mizzou at home. Hey, here's what I said earlier this year before I see Mizzou play. I said Mizzou has a chance to go 5-0 in hosting the LSU Tigers at Columbia. Man, ESPN and Game Day might come to that game. You know what I'm saying?
They very well could.
Depending on what the LSU Tigers do.
Tigers gonna hold up to their end of the bargain. Sure, no, they didn't. They lost the first game. I forgot.
It's all right.
All right, next one. Next one is the Ole Miss Rebels at number 17 in the nation against those Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Ole Miss favored by 20 Over and under is 63. To me, this is the easy one. I'm going to take Ole Miss. I'll give up your 20, and I'll say they go over 63 because Ole Miss and Lane Kiffin are going to roll. Jackson Dart can sling that ball, boys. That's all I got to say.
Yep.
The Lane train is rolling.
Where's this game at?
This game is at Ole Miss, I believe. I don't know. I don't have it where the at's at, but you know.
Right.
It don't matter, Doug. It's Georgia Tech.
Yeah. They got a new guy down there, Haynes King, that comes from Texas A&M. He can sling that ball pretty good too, and I think they're going to stay within that 20. And I also
it is at Ole Miss, by the way.
Okay. Well, that changes it a little bit, but I'm gonna still stay with Georgia Tech, and I'm gonna go with under.
Wow.
Georgia Tech gonna give them a little game. I don't think they win outright, but they'll give them a little game.
I'm gonna go with the Rebels. Minus 20. I know they're not the Rebels no more, but what are they?
Yeah, they are the Rebels.
Well, okay.
Black Bears.
You can't have a mascot.
Yeah, I think they're gonna cover. I think they're gonna go under on that 63.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're going to go under also, but Ole Miss is going to win. Ole Miss is going to cover. It's going to be at least by 30. So I'll just say 44-10.
Ooh, I'm the only one with Georgia Tech. There's a point for me.
I love Josh because he throws the scores out. All right, next one on the schedule is the Deion Sanders Colorado Buffaloes in the rivalry game against the Colorado State Rams. Deion as Buffaloes, believe it or not, are finally a 23.5 favorite after being dogs. Those dogs. For the last 2 weeks.
I think they were plus 2.5 last week.
Well, that's because it changed right there drastically. You know what I'm saying?
With Nebraska.
After they seen Deion, his boys beat the shit out of TCU, they said, we got to change the line. Let's give them a plus 2. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, the line moved all week, and finally they were, favored there at the end. But anyway,
this one's at Boulder.
Favorite. Over and under is 59. I tell you what, Colorado scored 59 by themselves. They are loaded with Joe Horn Jr., the little Williams kid, number 3, Shadur. They got fucking Travis Hunter. They got number 10, whatever his name is. I'm telling you, that offense is freaking loaded, fellas. Now, their defense is questionable, but they will score points, man. I'm going to take Colorado, and I'm going to take the over.
This game's at Boulder, right?
This game is.
Yeah, it's home.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna take this. This kind of a rivalry in-state game, and I'm going with Colorado State. I'm going opposite. I think Colorado State hangs within 3 touchdowns and covers. Lose the game, but they'll cover. And I'm gonna go with the over too. Give me a lot of points. Neither defense impresses me that much.
Right.
You know who I'm going with? I'm going with prime time. I think they're going to cover. I won't say they're going to go over because
I was betting. I knew he was going over. Didn't we, Doug?
He's always
like you
going
say,
over.
the offense is hot, man. Hey, his son at that quarterback, he's good. They need to come to LSU.
Deion, he's need to go to Missouri.
Oh, hey, yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, I think Colorado's just going to kick the living shit out of Colorado State. I mean, that's just the way it's going to be.
You know, just tell you, don't stomp the boots to them like the
This is going to be like a fabulous Freebirds, jumping on Ron Darvin at Starcade 1988. It's just going to be a mud stomping. But I think Shakir is going to.
It's like Jerry Lawler dropping the strap, beating up Pat Hudson.
Man, yeah, he done pulled it down. Rough and ready. Here it goes. But I think Dion boy. I think he throws over 500 yards again. I think Colorado puts up 55, and Colorado State they'll probably put up about 20, but that's about it. Maybe.
I'll tell you what, man, Dion's kid is tough, man. He's
He's
patient in the
amazing.
pocket. He loves to stay in the pocket. He don't run unless he has to. And then his last resort is actually running. He'll throw the ball and run or whatever, man. He is great.
Yep.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, man, I got him up in the Heisman Trophy candidate, man. He will be there in New York come Heisman Day.
Very good chance.
And Johnny Grissom would say, put that in the bank, baby.
Yeah, take that bet and go to the bank.
All right, next one on the schedule is Doug's favorite team in basketball, the North Carolina Tar Heels, who had a tough one against Appalachian State.
Sure
Well, I think them boys from Boone come to play. I don't care where they go. Man, they love to play football in Boone, North Carolina. North Carolina will take on Minnesota. The Roll Your Boaters. Here's what I'm going to say. That game is at North Carolina, and they're going to roll their ass on right back to Minnesota. Hit that Atlantic Ocean out there, find a way to Mississippi River, and roll their ass all the way back to Minnesota on that river, because I got North Carolina, and May's going to sling it. I'm going to take that 7.5, and the over and under is 50. So go Tar Heels.
I'm right there with you. I got North Carolina rowing that boat right back to Minnesota. I've got the over. Drake May, he didn't. I don't think he threw a touchdown last week. He's gonna make up for it this week. He's gonna throw 3 or 4, I believe. I got North Carolina easy.
I'm gonna go with an upset on this one. I think Minnesota might win. And I'm gonna go over on those points.
We never do that, Johnny.
I had to do it to Doug, man. I had to do it.
Hey, Johnny's upset pick of the week right there, Minnesota.
Yep, 2 upsets, 2.
Wow.
He went with me with Florida.
Yep.
What you got, JB?
Well, hey, before I go, I think you skipped over LSU, Mississippi State, too. My bad.
I am the host of this show.
Yes, you are. Yes, my bad.
I was going to bring it up after your pick.
Hey,
I got a little hurt.
Hey, this is what happens when you talk about the host.
Oh. He gone.
He's gone. He's back.
All right, well.
Remember, we still got a wild card, too, guys, so just relax down there, ball-headed guy from Pennsylvania.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I think North Carolina wins, but they will not cover. Minnesota, they're one of those surprising Big Ten teams. They play good against everybody else except for the Big Ten. So it's going to end up being like a 24-20 game, but North Carolina's going to win it.
All right, there you heard it from JB. And now, as he
Eagles is jamming.
As he spilled the beans,
man.
Next to the last game is the LSU Tigers, favored by 10 points over the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Over and under is 53. Upset pick of the week. Go Dogs, baby, yeah!
Oh,
man. I know y'all love it, baby. Woo!
Hey. What'd you pick? The over, under?
I said go Dogs, baby.
I said over or under. Over or under?
Oh, it's under, baby. It's under.
Dang. Well, I'm going to tell you this. There's an LSU alumni going to be down there at the game in the club seats, pulling hard for them Tigers. And she ain't going to have them lose. Now, I do not believe they'll cover, though. I think it's going to be about a touchdown game. Yeah. But I got the Tigers. I got Mississippi State covering, and I got the under. But go Tigers always.
My turn, huh?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. LSU haven't shown me much this year. I just
72 points, man, last week.
Look, they played a high school team. They didn't play nobody.
They play
They
bad
didn't play nobody. I mean, wow. I mean, I could have done that. They still haven't shown me nothing. And the coach, I think he's too soft for LSU. I don't think LSU is going to cover. I think they will win, but they're going to win by 3 points.
I'll take it.
The over and under, I'm going to go over. I love my overs. That's my pick.
I think that LSU is going to win. I think they are going to cover. It's going to be under, but I have them winning 30-14.
Hey, there you go. Thank you.
30-14, huh? Man, can't get no love from my dogs. That game's at Mississippi State, fellas.
We know.
Don't matter.
Hey,
Vegas.
That game
All you're going to hear all night is this right here.
That game could be played.
Offense is not going to be shit. That is overrated, boy.
That game could be played on a boat dock off a Lake Pontchartrain. It don't matter. Yeah, she's gonna beat their ass.
I'll tell you this.
Lake Pontchartrain.
Mike Leach, rest in peace. But the air raid offense ain't running down there. Arnett's not running that air. He's trying to run the ball. Now, if he was smart, he'd go back to the air raid against us because our secondary has been the weakest spot for our defense. I think we can stop the run. But the pass, I'm a little worried about.
Yeah, they only got the raid right now. They ain't got the air.
That's right.
All right, so now we got the wild card pick of the week. How the wild card works: if you hit the over and under and the win, you get 5 bonus points on your picks. Now, I've got Middle Tennessee State University Blue Raiders over the Murray State Racers. Murray State is, I believe, 1-0, 2-0, and the Blue Raiders are 0-2, and it's a 10-point dog. So I'm going to take Middle Tennessee State on my wild card pick.
That's a good pick.
Go easy this time.
Well, my wild card, we're gonna find out about it early because it's a game tomorrow night. It's the Memphis Tigers versus the Navy. Midshipmen. Memphis takes on the whole Navy. These two teams have played each other 9 seasons in a row now, so they very well know each other.
It's kind of like a robbery game.
Yeah,
it kind of is. Memphis has won the last 4 in a row, but it's usually pretty good. Memphis is favored by 14. I think they cover that. Their defense, I know they've played Bethune-Cookman and Arkansas State, but they've only allowed 3 points this season. And I think they'll hold that triple option down. And I say they cover. The over-under is 46.5, and I'm going to go with the under on that.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that triple option's a tough thing to hold back, man. But
Memphis knows it well.
Yeah.
All right, my pick is Washington against Memphis, Michigan State. -16 for Washington. I'm gonna take that. Over and under is 55.5. I'm gonna go under on that.
Doug, he just went under.
Wild card. That's why.
Gotta play safe. I gotta play safe.
He wants that 5 bonus points.
Yeah. I think Washington got good offense. I think they will cover. Might be
Michigan State got a coaching problem right now.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. The coach, I think he's in trouble right now.
Yeah.
Big
The
trouble.
Huskies got Michael Penix Jr. I'm telling you right now, man, that boy can quarterback.
He may be in New York on that Heisman stage.
Yeah, he'll be there. He'll be there too. I'll tell you what, this might be the biggest Heisman. I don't know. More people there than there's ever been because there's a lot of deserving people out there right
There is. Right now, it's very early. But don't forget also, Michael Penix is a transfer from Indiana, so he's used to Michigan State too. So he's very familiar with that Big Ten defense. So and I'm a big fan of Michael Penix anyway. I think he's just a fantastic quarterback. So, but I'm going rivalry game myself. I got Pitt versus West Virginia. Pitt's favored by 1 point. It's a backyard brawl. 49.5 is the over-under. I'm going against the grain on everything. I think West Virginia is going to win. It's going to be under, and West Virginia is going to win. Final score will be 23-20.
Hey, that's going to be a good game.
It is.
Hey, so those are our picks for this week, man. I'll tell you what, guys, y'all got any Heisman pick? If I had to pick a Heisman right now, mine would probably be Sanders out of Colorado. What about you, Doug?
It's too early to tell right now. I don't even have an idea.
These are too early to pick.
Yeah, it might be a repeat for Williams, Caleb Williams.
Man, ain't no way.
Mark, I agree with you. I don't know if he's going to win it, but I think he's going to be in the top 5. I mean, he deserves it. So far, he's looking good. Really good. He can throw. He got like over 900-something yards already in 2 games. I mean, he's doing good.
Yeah, he can sling it, man.
He can sling it.
Well, I think aside from from Travis and Sanders out of Colorado, I also like Sam Hartman.
Man,
Notre
that's
Dame.
my sleeper. He is my sleeper.
That's a bad boy, dude. I mean, he's been slinging it the last few weeks. As long as they can keep him
what?
upright and healthy, he has a shot.
Do not sleep on Notre Dame. I'm telling you right now, Hartman can sling it, baby. I've been following him since QB1.
He's going to have a Heisman winner with 4 losses.
He's a transfer too.
Yep, he is.
And he just said Notre Dame's going to have 4 losses.
No, I'm talking your Sanders pick.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Hey, don't forget another name out there too, Jordan Travis. He's a good ball player too.
Yeah, he is. Florida State.
Yep.
Good player.
Hey, that's a sleeper pick too, man. I'll tell you what, ACC is going to be tough, guys. Clemson, well, Duke, North Carolina, Florida State. Hey, don't sleep on Duke either, baby. I'll tell you what, they look good against Clemson, man. They were clicking on all cylinders, buddy.
Yeah, we're going to look to see how ACC is going to shake up after this year, too, because I can see Miami, Florida State, and Clemson looking to leave after this year.
Yeah. Where are they going to go, Josh?
I think Florida State and Clemson are going to end up going to the SEC. I think Miami's going to go up to the Big Ten.
Wow.
We already had some of them going to the Pac-12.
Yep.
So the Pac-12, the ACC is in the Pac-12 had combined to become the All-Coast Conference. All-Coast Conference.
Yeah, we also like the Big Ten. We like to call that conference leftovers.
Yeah. Poor Oregon State and Washington State got hung out to dry. Where do you think they're going to go, guys? I'm going to say eventually they go to the Pac-12.
I'm saying the Mountain West, maybe. I'm thinking Mountain West.
That's a good spot for them, actually, man. Close to home. Don't have to pay a lot of money for the flying and shit. You know what? Here's the thing left over. Now, I watched the press conference the other day. They have forgot about all the other sports, like the softball, the baseball. Yeah. They forgot all about them. all the transportation they're going to have to go through, man. They have completely forgot about those people, man, and I just hate it, man. I love the fact that we're having these super conferences. I love it. It's just going to make it tough. And then we
Just
got the
keep
playoff
it
coming.
geographical. You know what I mean?
Yes, for sure,
Keep it
man.
geographical.
Be smart budget-wise, which I guess they are. They're worried about the income coming from the TV revenue and all that. But golly, man, you're going to spend a lot of money on flights and stuff, or just to go play a softball game when you can play one an hour away.
Well, don't forget too. I mean, like the Big Ten, we're getting USC and UCLA. As a football fan, whenever Penn State goes out there, I'm going to be up 10 o'clock at night to watch the game. You know, I can't stay up that late.
Yeah, the time change is crazy.
Past your bedtime.
Yeah, that's right. So I was watching the game the other night coming home, and it was in the third quarter. It was 1 a.m.
Hey, I remember Mississippi State football coach Jackie Sherrill 30 years ago predicted that we're going to come down to 4 major conferences with about 16 to 18 teams per conference. He said this in the 90s.
Yep, it's going to happen.
Right. Yeah. We are right there, buddy. But the good thing is, no matter how many super conferences we got, we're going to have a playoff system.
Yeah, I can't wait for the 12 teams.
They might all come out of the same conference. All right, fellas, I appreciate it. This has been Boot Hill Sports Network Pickle Show with Johnny Grissom, Doug Edwards, Mark Manley, and the Nature Boy, Joshua Brown, baby. Hey, we'll see you next week. Until then, it's Mark Manley saying so long for the
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. Hey, send my love to Eagles.
Go
Tigers. Damn Bell.